Hey, what's going on, guys? Justin here with AmericanTrucks.com. And on today's installment of What's Up With That, we got a fun one. We're going to answer that age-old question of just how much or how little does installing a new, bigger, heavier set of wheels and tires affect your power numbers on your truck? For today's video, we are going to be using my 2021 Whipple Supercharged F-150 with a 6-inch lift kit installed. And we're going to install each one of these sets of wheels and tires here, dyno it in the same exact gear, and then break down those numbers at the end of the day. Now, guys, we're going to start off here with a stock wheel and tire, basically a 2021 and newer takeoff. It is a 275/60 R20, basically a road tire. That works out to be a 33-inch tall tire. But from there, we're gonna move into a true 33 by 1250 tire. This is the Atturo Trailblade XT. It is a 3-ply sidewall tire, so definitely a little bit more burly than the stock tire. And that is wrapped around the ProComp Rockwell 20 by 9 with a 0 offset. From there, we're gonna step into the 35 by 1250. Same tire, Atturo Trailblade XT, same 3-ply sidewall, and same ProComp Rockwell, just to keep things very consistent. And I should note, all of these tires are aired up to 35 pounds exactly on the nose. And we're gonna try to recreate the conditions for each dyno run here to keep things as consistent as possible. So guys, we're gonna install the stock wheels and tires here on the rear first. That's all we're gonna do, obviously, because that's what's turning the roller. The stock wheels and tires, by the way, weighing in 77 pounds. So let's fire up the dyno here and get off to our first step. First run is officially in the books. Let's talk dyno numbers here, guys. Again, for reference, this is a 21 F-150 Stage 2 Whipple. We are dynoing it in 5th gear. Technically, 7th is 1-to-1. Yes, I know, but there is a speed limiter in place that prevents that. All right, let's get to what you guys want to hear. With the stock wheels in place, again, 275/60 R20, factory Pirellis. The truck is making 582 horsepower, 478 pound-feet of torque to the rear tire. So still pretty stout, no doubt. But now's where things gonna get interesting. We're gonna unstrap the truck. We're going to swap out those Atturo Trailblade XT, the 33 by 1250s. Those weighed in at 99 pounds, so 22 pounds heavier of rotational mass that we're throwing on the back of the truck here. Again, we're gonna rerun the truck, let it cool down a bit, of course, try to get those coolant temps and intake air temps identical, and then see where we're at with the slightly heavier Atturo 33s. So far, so good. Let's get to swapping. We just wrapped up our second of 3 dyno runs here, now with the Atturo Trailblade XTs on the truck. Again, 33/1250, weighing in at 99 pounds compared to 77 pounds with our stock wheel and tire combo. And that difference of combined 44 pounds is enough to make a change to our final power numbers. Let's break down these dyno numbers. Now, if you remember, 582, 478 is what we were looking at with the stock wheel and tire combo. Now, with the heavier 33/1250 Atturos on there, the truck is making 552 horsepower, 446 pound-feet of torque to those rear tires. That's a loss of 30 horsepower, 31 pound-feet of torque. And, you know, it really shouldn't be a huge surprise because, again, 44 pounds of rotational mass, that's a lot of weight, and it does translate to black and white power loss in this case here on our dyno. We have one more set to go. 35/1250 Atturo Trailblades, again, the same exact tire, just a bit bigger in diameter. But get this, guys, those slightly larger tires only weigh 5 pounds more. That's right, the 35/1250s are weighing in at 104 pounds per side compared to 99 pounds per side with the 33/1250s. I don't get it either, but hey, the scale doesn't lie, and that's what it told us. So really curious to see how this last one's gonna go. Let's get after it. Third and final dyno run is in the books here, guys. Some pretty interesting results, so let's break them down. Now, if you remember what I told you before doing this dyno run, very small change in weight, only 5 pounds per side, which meant a total of 10 pounds of rotational mass added over the 33/1250s from Atturo. And honestly, the dyno results kind of mimic that small change in overall weight. Let's talk numbers here. 546 horsepower with the 35 1250s from Atturo, 453 pound-feet of torque. So very interesting results. We actually gained torque over the 33s, go figure. A very small amount, only 7 foot-pounds. But if you pay attention to the torque curve here, or lack thereof, it is basically identical to the 33s. Very small differences throughout the entire curve. In fact, they're kind of passing each other throughout the pool, which I thought was pretty interesting. We did lose horsepower, and that's kind of what I expected. Even though it was a small amount of weight, it is weight added at the end of the day. And you know, we did lose about 6 horsepower here over the 33s. And again, I think those numbers kind of line up though with the small amount of weight that we did add. This wasn't a huge increase like it was going from stock to those 33s. Again, that was 44 pounds in total. This was only 10. And I think these dyno numbers really do showcase that pretty clearly. So there you have it, guys. Your butt dyno is not lying to you. When you add bigger wheels and tires, heavier wheels and tires, there is a small difference overall, but I would think a lot of us would argue it's worth it at the end of the day. Well, there you have it, guys. Another fun What's Up With That in the books, answering the questions you guys all want to know about. This time around, does adding those aftermarket, bigger, heavier wheels and tires affect your horsepower and torque? Well, I can say confidently that after this video, with nothing else changed, yes, it does. How much so? Well, I guess that does depend on your setup. Your 33s, 35s, 37s, how much they weigh will ultimately depend on how much power you are sacrificing. Now, is that sacrifice worth it in the eyes of you, the truck owner at home? Well, I guess if you're drag racing your truck every weekend and every last bit of power matters, then sure, I get it. On the other hand, if you're like me and thousands of other truck owners out there and you just really dig the appearance benefits and the off-road benefits that a nice beefy off-road tire delivers, well then, I think I'm not going to lose any sleep over 20 to 30 wheel. But again, we do want to hear from you guys, so please drop us a comment, let us know what you think, and hey, we appreciate you watching this video. For American Trucks, I am out of here. Thanks again for watching, and remember, for all things F-150, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.